I could say that modding allows the user to make the game how they want it. That's what you would expect me to say, but really, it's much more than that. If it wasn't for modding, this channel probably wouldn't exist. I think a lot of gaming channels wouldn't exist, and I believe a lot of games wouldn't exist, especially indie games. But why? Well, let me direct your attention to the Unturned subreddit. If you don't know what Reddit is, it's a site that basically has a bunch of communities and a page for topics like games. So, Unturned was recently released on Steam, and now this is its page for it. It's like a zombie survival game with block-style graphics. It's free, blah blah blah, you got that, alright? So this game is fairly basic graphic-wise, so it's pretty easy to make concept art for it. And when you go down this page, it is just filled with people's concept art. Now, I guarantee a lot of these people making this stuff in Blender, which is a program to 3D model in, these people have probably been 3D modeling for years. But some of them are probably just some young souls who were just inspired. They were inspired by the game to figure out how to use Blender. And the creator is just 17 years old himself. It was his birthday a few days ago. And just people like him inspire me to do what I love. And I think a lot of the bigger corporations out there like to make themselves look big, like they're somehow above everybody else. Now, they're big on paper, they're big numerically, but you have to realize that we're all human, and if you own a successful company, the scope of your job is a lot broader than just creating products. It's your job to give back, to inspire, to train the next set of future engineers, or whatever major your topic may be in. These companies, they're selling their brand, they're not selling themselves. And when I say sell yourself, I'm not saying prostitution, I'm not saying sell yourself to the devil that they talk about in the music industry. I'm saying sell your personality, sell your values, your information, your views, your goals. And I think YouTube kind of sheds some light on this, because getting popular nowadays isn't so much about skill, but rather your personality sometimes. And I'll quote Steve Jobs here to better reflect my ideas, and that is, everything around you that you call life was made up by people who are no smarter than you. And you can change it, you can mold it, you can build your own things that other people can use. And, okay, so I know that quote is really cliche, but it has a very good meaning that has to do with this. Now, I like to judge success on the health of a community, rather than the money that the company made. So, why am I saying all this nonsense? Well, there's no such thing as perfect art. Everyone perceives art differently. The ability to change it to your own liking not only endorses creativity, but allows you to learn through experience. And that's why the community needs to have access to modifying games. For some reason, there's some notion that being big means having time for no one else and having a closed, exclusive community. It means that apparently you're on some pedestal that nobody else can reach. And companies have to throw this idealistic garbage out the window, and because if your community is involved, it will actually help the company in the long run. It gives you a better name and a good reputation. But also, you can go to bed at night knowing everyone out there is a part of your project. Why do we like people like the Syndicate Project and PewDiePie? Well, they're humble and they're just like us. And more companies need to show that side of them, that they're just like us. And the sooner the industry does this, the sooner it will become a lot healthier. And the first step to that is allowing users to modify games. Now, obviously there are limits. Modding can endorse cheating, and for some games, modding just doesn't work. I mean, you're not going to mod The Walking Dead because it's story-driven. But if you're going to go ahead and say that your game is an open platform, you bet your ass I intend to see some mod support or a Steam Workshop implemented. And I think it's great that Valve implemented the Steam Workshop, because modding doesn't sound as shady as it used to. But above all, people love creating. I mean, just look at the success of Minecraft. I mean, who uses the vanilla version of Minecraft anymore? Everybody makes it how they want through mods, and they build. You know, everybody loves building their own stuff, whether it's in the game or you have to do it yourself outside of the game. Even the creator of Minecraft said they won't put the game on sale because the amount of copies sold has never dropped. So if you're a business leader, you may want to take this as a prime example of why to have mod support. If companies like EA want to try to look better in front of consumers, you have to stop treating them like they are just a $60 bill. Take their opinions, let them apply them, and doing is a lot more than saying in this case. I mean, look at Battlefield 2, a game that is still played today because of a Project Reality mod. I don't think something like that will happen with Battlefield 4. It's too close, and it was just pushed out within a year's time. I know large corporations like EA will probably never see this video, but even if I could influence just a few people, they may be able to pass on the trend. And even in games like Grand Theft Auto 4, I was able to learn so much through modding, and people still play that game today. I mean, it's been 6 years. There's still so much content, it overflows daily, and the community seems to be having a great time along the way. And it's given people success through the video content and also the mods that were created for it. And I guess I have to thank Rockstar Games for making some shitty patches that didn't work. Because of that, not only will my future work life probably be in the computer industry, but I also met some great people along the way. And that, folks, is why modding matters.